What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. K-Rino. Here with y'all on this sun Sunday night. Sunday night. I got it right. I almost forgot what day it was, but it's Sunday. I see my boy Bo for Show Beats is already in there waiting, man. I appreciate that, man. Already here, man. It's just me and you so far. Let's hang it out, man. How was your day? How was your day today, man? Here come the homie Phantom Face Final. Man, Phantom Face, bro. You already know. But I wanted to get one in with y'all. No news coming up. Got a little news coming up. Got a few things I got to talk about. Man, I hate when you think about it was something that you're supposed to do and you didn't do it. Tips your mind. Okay, but yeah. But anyway, man, we'll get an open topic in. And make that happen with y'all and see what's going on in y'all's world. What's on your mind? What can we learn? What can we be taught? That should always be the goal when you step into the world. What can I learn today? And what can I teach? In whatever order. But we should be in that mindset. So we'll do an open topic tonight, and hopefully, depending on the level of engagement and the level of intelligence level, what we own, the content that will crank things up and get us going, man. And the better the engagement, the better the conversation will be. Y'all click that like button as y'all come in, whoever you may be, and we'll get it going. MC Josiah, I appreciate the love, appreciate that donation, man. Appreciate your contributions to the platform. Very much appreciated. And you know to keep doing what you're doing. And look, I hadn't even read your comment yet. Say, yo, what up, K-Rino? Just performed at another open mic today. It went good. Man, you stay working, man. Look, I don't know if all these open mics are like local, just in your area, but at the rate you working, the whole town should know you at some point. I know your name got to be getting out there, man. So keep it up. Don't stop. Anywhere you can rap, rap. You know, keep your name out there. Yep. Battlefield said, I just watched the live from yesterday, catching up. Oh man, I appreciate everybody who goes back and watches the lives, you know, that didn't catch them actually live. That means a lot, you know, because sometimes people like, I don't catch it live, I don't want to watch it. But, you know, to go back and watch it, I appreciate that. Same with my podcast, the Underground Dialogue podcast. Same scenario. It's like, hey, look, go and watch the episode. Go and watch the weekly episodes. Catch the latest episodes. But anytime you have just downtime, and you know, sometimes you ain't got nothing to do, or you waiting until you have something to do. You might got a free hour or something. Go to the Underground Dialogue podcast and catch up. It is what it is. LW said disappointed. Lil Kiki went on Vlad. You know, I didn't know that until one of my homeboys had said that. They say that not Kiki. That's my boy. Much respect to the Don, but they said that chump Vlad mentioned my name and mispronounced it. Is there anybody that can confirm that? Is there anybody that can confirm that? This makes me more upset. Even though I'm used to people calling me K-Rino, that's like a part of my life now. But he don't get no passes. Why you even mentioning me? Clearly, he haven't seen none of the videos I've made about him. Clearly. DJ Alyssa Monsanto. Salute, big brother K. Salute back to you. I made a music video for If Words Could Kill. using a live performance of the song you did. You know what? How'd you find that? I was just talking to somebody last week about that very show. I don't know how we got on the subject, but I was talking about that show because we did that show at this hole in the wall spot in the hood back in the day, and I do specifically remember performing that song. That's probably one of the only times I ever did that song live. I used to know all the words. I couldn't tell you the first line of that song now. I want to see that. Yeah. Josiah says, yeah, the open mic shows I'm doing now are all local. I'm actually well known around Abilene. There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. You say you well known. See, you built that. You did that. You created your name and your fame out there in that area by putting in the work, boots on the ground. See? Nah, Phantom Face, it's great for me to interact with y'all, man. I make videos almost every day where I'm just talking for a few minutes and just saying what I gotta say. But when I can bounce back thoughts and energy off with y'all, man, you know, that's the main ingredient. This is an open topic, y'all. I don't know if I mentioned that, but this is an open topic, so uh, feel free. Found a face. You said what made me start doing open topics? I think what it was, long time ago. I'm pretty sure this is the reason. A long time ago, you know, I would come with a topic whenever I come on live, but if it was a day where I couldn't think of nothing to talk about, nothing was going on that interested me, I was just like, you know what? Let's just do open topic and just whatever the people got to say, I'll bounce off that energy. So I believe that's what it was. Yeah. Memphis Mix, make sure you cop that JUMT. JUMT, what is that? You know I'm kind of slow. What's JUMT? Hope that ain't one of my own albums and I don't even know. Yep, yep. We got Connie in the house. We got Miss Lady Sample in the building. I see y'all. Mo TBR, bro, as a 51-year-old white guy that listened to you my whole life, just want to say I appreciate you, bro. Mo TBR equal mark of the beast resistance. Man, that's dope, man. Salute to you, Mo. I appreciate that, man. The fact that you said you've been listening to me all this time, um, that makes me feel like I'm doing something right because people come and they go. And you have, as an artist, you got fly by night fans, you got casuals, you got fair weather fans, and then you got your hardcore, dedicated supporters, your core audience that rock with you regardless, that have been around for decades, that have been around and doing and just riding with you through the ups and the downs, man. So I appreciate that. And we all trying to exercise mark of the beast resistance. That's what's up. Yeah, a lot of people. I don't watch Vlad either. You know, I had a homie that came to me. He was hot. He was like, "Man, Vlad mispronounced your name in the little Kiki interview." He was like, "Man, uh, he called you K-Rino." And like I say, while I was like, I'm used to that. I just, you know, I don't like that guy. So you know. Anyway. Well, I'll say this, Memphis Mix. Sometimes people don't know. People wouldn't pronounce things based on how it's spelled. So, of course, it's my name. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I know how my name is pronounced. But I don't go crazy when people mispronounce it. I have a problem when people put that H in my name, though. When you spell my name K-RHINO, like, where'd you get the H from? You try to really make me be a rhinoceros. It's like there's no way the H should be there. If you mispronounce it because you read the actual spelling of my name. You saw the K-RINO and you just thought the I was pronounced I in that particular situation, but it wasn't. So I understand that because, yeah, okay, I get it. But like I tell everybody all the time, you have to think of the pronunciation of my name the same way you would think about casino, El Camino, Valentino. See, you're not gonna tell somebody, hey man, I feel like gambling. Y'all want to go to the casino? Not gonna say that. But on the same token, there are people that will say, well, you got the word dinosaur. That's DI. So it's all in the pronunciation, but I lean more towards Casino, Valentino, Rick Pitino, the coach. Y'all don't call him Rick Pitino. But when you put that H in my name, and then what be funny is when people mispronounce my name or misspell my name, and then they claim they like big time fan. Oh yeah, man, I've been a fan. I've been listening to you for years. No, you haven't. You's a lie. Many times I done said my name on songs over the years. You ain't been listening to me for years, buddy boy. Don't tell that lie. You ain't got a lie to kick it. Yep. Trying to tell you. Fig Hood, I see you. Piranha. Much respect and love to you, K-Rino brother. I've donated money to you in the past, and out of respect of the art you give us, I am curious, do you believe in the Prophet Muhammad as the final messenger? It's a great question. First of all, thanks for all of the support, all the blessings and the love. I believe that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was the seal of the prophets. No more prophets after Prophet Muhammad. Now, when we say the word messenger, that's when it gets a little tricky for those who are an Orthodox Islam, Orthodox Muslims, because we believe that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. And not to say he's the only messenger of Allah. I personally don't know. Well, I'm not going to say that part. But what I will say is, while Prophet Muhammad, we do believe that he is the seal of the prophets and he's honored and respected as such, we believe that in this day and time, that Allah would not have us in this world, this current world, and not have a man here among us now that represents him and reflects his mind and guides us in this day and time. And we believe that person to be the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So we call him the messenger of Allah. We don't call him a prophet. We don't refer to Elijah Muhammad as a prophet, but we do refer to him as the messenger. Good question. I appreciate that question. I pray I answered it to your understanding, and I pray I answered it correctly in the grand scheme of what is true. What up, Triple X, my brother? What up, Pee Wee? I see you, man. My brother is in the building, man. Jason says, next time you're in Australia, would you be interested in doing a video clip in the desert? Big task is living on a remote community, working as a liaison with the government. We get Dan the underdog in Judah. I mean, that would have to be something discussed if I ever come back to Australia. LW said there's a comedian in London that goes by K-Rino. His name is Kevin Reno. Well, at least he's spelling it different. They spelled my name like that before. Yeah. I'd rather people spell my name like that, because at least I know they're going to pronounce it right. In his name, I slay. Vlad can't read. I don't know. Do I tour? Yeah, I tour. I do shows and tour. Yeah. You should be a very rich man, sir. If this was not a beast system, they would be playing your music everywhere. Well, yeah, I appreciate that, man. I'd like to have a lot more money, but it ain't always about the money. It's about how you get it and what you're willing to do for it and what you're not willing to do. And what I'm not willing to do would probably be the contributor to why I'm not rich, as they say. But I am rich, because y'all show me love, and I've been blessed to do what I love to do and have that sustain me. So I'm rich, man. Now don't get me wrong. Now you got 5 or 10 million you want to drop on your boy. I ain't gonna turn it down. I ain't gonna turn it down. Yeah. Party tortoise. What's going on? I see Aaron Albanese. Hold on, I just saw a question. Man, I be getting lost, y'all. Ah, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Man, I just saw a question. Let me see. My bad, y'all. Paul says, what's good, big bro? Just wanted to ask you to keep someone's family in your prayers. I was talking with a stranger at the liquor store on Thursday. Saved him from getting laid out. Man, God bless. Good work, Paul. Only to find out he got hit by a train an hour and a half later. Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, man. Good looking out, Jason, bro. Yeah, Benzino. Y'all don't call it Benzino. Yeah, Jason. I ain't thinking about Benzino. Yeah. Tired of this crap. Yeah. Now, you know what? It's not your phone. The lights are flickering. I'm going to tell you why. I'll say that I got a ceiling fan on. That's why. My bad. I was looking at that too, but I wasn't really paying attention to why it was doing that. I wasn't thinking much of it, but it's the ceiling fan passing across the lights that gives it that look. See, I don't want to mispronounce somebody else's name. See, is it Eleno or Eleno Salazar? What's your favorite Zero song? So many to name. Probably Mo City Don, the song that he hate. Lexa 007, would you get Jesse Lee Peterson on the podcast? I'll bring Jesse Lee on. We gonna argue, but that wouldn't bother me. I would bring Jesse Lee on. I don't. I'm not. I don't have an issue. Put it like this: I only take people like Jesse Lee Peterson serious to the degree that he's able to sway the minds of impressionable black people that really want to know what's real and what ain't. So he's developed a following among a lot of white people who love him because he bashes black people. And he's developed a following among some black people and a lot of black men who fall victim to his rhetoric about black women. And for some reason, there are some black men who support his ideologies, which I've always said, anybody can come up with anything. There's going to be somebody that follows it. I can call myself the turtle master, and I could put a turtle shell on my head and claim that I'm able to communicate and speak to the turtles and get messages from them. And the turtles are telling me, y'all, that all of y'all need to send me $10,000. The turtles have spoken. Somebody gonna follow behind it. Yeah, shout out to my brother Zero. I always say I can't say enough about that brother, because he always rocks with me, man. Shout out to Bun B. Shout out to Scarface. Shout out to Willie D. Man, I'm all over the place, man. Let me catch up. I appreciate that, Piranha. I did the best I could on that answer, because anything that's revolving around the teachings of the Elijah Muhammad, I don't like to give false answers. And if I ever give a false answer, it would totally be by accident. But I also try to make sure that if I'm not sure of an answer, if I don't know, I'll say I don't know, man, or I don't, or obviously don't quote me, because I don't never like to act like I know more than I do. I know that's a bad trait to have, and people do it every day. If I know, I know. If I don't, I'm gonna say I don't know. Ain't nothing wrong with saying that. It's not the end of the world if you don't know something. But people, a lot of times, they'll think that because you might be personality, you might be a celebrity, you might be whatever, that you're supposed to have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. And I'm fine if I don't. Okay, all right, man. Now you got me. If it's something I don't know, now I'm like, okay, you got me trying. I need to go find out. Yep. Alexis Lovato says, come to Austin. I was just in Austin in March. during South by Southwest. We didn't stay long because we had an issue out there, but I plan on coming back. Then I was in Austin probably like a month before that. I'm always in Austin. So God willing, I'll come back. Pee Wee, I think I know Reno that used to break dance. Was he light skinned? Let me see if we talking about the same person. See if we talking about the same person. In his name I slay. What do Muslims believe about the end of the world and the prophecy of John of Patmos? Um, I'll take the second part first. I'll address the second part first. Okay. John of Patmos, I would assume that you're referring to Yaqub on the island of Patmos, also called Pelon in other instances that I recall. And this is Yaqub and his grafting of the devil on an island, on that island, grafting the devil, the grafting process. Yaqub or Jacob is who you're talking about. So I absolutely believe that. I absolutely believe in that, to cover that part. Now, what do Muslims believe about the end of the world? It's coming. It's here. Just like some Christians, you know, if you're a Christian and you follow the Bible, then you know we in Revelations, you know. But I don't think it would take a religious scholar to be able to look and recognize and just see the condition of the world and know that something ain't normal. This is not, things have always been bad, but it's like we're seeing an acceleration. And so, yeah, we live it in the last days, and you're seeing more and more weird things happening. So, yeah, we believe that the end of the world is like here. But yeah, we believe in Yaqub and his grafted devil, and the whole story about the process on Patmos and all that. That's a whole story behind that. Xavier says, I'm kind of mad at you, big brother K. Why you mad at me? I'm in the ATX and your name isn't on the flyer for the H-Town Throwdown with Scarface Zero. Why you mad at me? I can't book myself. You got to be mad at the promoter. You got to go to the promoter and say, man, why y'all ain't got K-Rino on this show? I can't just show up at the show and say, hey, man, here's my music. I'm doing 20 minutes tonight. Hey, man, I can't, they got to book me, man. I can't just put myself on the show. I would love to be a part of that lineup. Yeah. Yeah, we working on it now. God's dummy. It's coming. You ever heard of a town called and I hope I pronounced this right. Called Reclaw, Texas? Let me know if you've heard of a town in Texas called Reclaw. I think that's it. Yeah. Truth Fee, I see you. Fig Hood. Evan Reckon. Hold on. Where you at, Evan? Evan Reckon Marsh. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the contribution to the channel, man. It's much, 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 much saluted and appreciated. Say, I'll record it with Father Time at Heavens Up Record. Okay. I talked to Father Time today, man. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's what's up. Pee Wee, integrity over ignorance. Man. How long did it take me to find my voice and my flow? Said, I remember you have a song on your origin story, but when did you know this would be your life? I knew this was going to be my life when I was probably about 16 years old. I knew. I was like, this is what I'm going to do. There were no other options. And I'm grateful for that because everybody don't find out that early. But when I found my voice, it took a while because when you're that young and you listening to the artists that you grew up listening to, you are a reflection of them. You're emulating Run DMC, you're emulating LL Cool J. You're taking pieces from KRS-One. You're taking pieces from all the people you listen to because you're a kid, you're a teenager. You haven't developed mentally yet. So you definitely haven't developed artistically. So I would say by the time, and it wasn't as soon as people may think it was. I don't think I really hit my stride till maybe, man, I don't know, man. I might have not really I was on the path to it, but I don't think I really locked into it probably till I was 30, 31 years old. I was evolving into it. You heard flashes of it along the way, but when I really locked in, it was like, yeah, okay, this is me. Good question. Fig Hood said he quit liquor a month ago, y'all, man. Give him some love. Give him a salute. Don't ever go back. Give the homie some love, man. He stopped drinking, man, for a month. He been sober for a month. Great job, man. That's a dirty, dirty, dirty disease, man. That's a dirty condition, man. It's a demon. Alcohol, man, and the abuse of it is a demon, bro. You don't want to be that. Trust me. I ain't saying trust me from my experience. I'm saying trust me from what I experienced. So if you 1 month in, we're going to celebrate that month. We're going to give you love for that month because if you've been doing something that long, well, however long you've been doing it, and you stop, a month can feel like a long time. So the goal is, as they say, to take it one day at a time and don't let conditions pull you back into it. Because that's the mistake people make. They let situations and conditions and mindsets and all that pull them right back into it. Oh, I'll just have one. No. And everybody I don't condone no, but everybody don't handle alcohol and liquor the same way. Some people, it turns them into a demon. You don't want to be that. So if you stop, if you stopped, stay stopped. Because once you make it that long, they say it takes 21 days to break any habit. Once you made it 30 days, man, you good. You ain't got to go back. You choose to go back. It's a destroyer, man. You destroy your own life. You destroy relationships, friendships, other people's lives. You can hurt somebody, driving drunk and all that type of crap, man. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible demonic habit, bro. So I congratulate you. K-Rino is a millionaire. Man, I'm trying. I want to be a millionaire too, though. Appreciate that, Phantom Face. DJ Alyssa says, I discovered this weird cult. of DJs disrespecting DJ Screw's name and legacy. They attacked me, and I made a video using blank and zero. Screw did that. Yeah, I mean, those are things that sometimes you can't avoid. You have people who, for whatever reason, they get upset about somebody else receiving well-deserved props, and they just have a problem with it, and you can't stop it. You know, you can't fight it. People gonna think and feel the way they think and feel. So you just let them. You know, nobody can destroy Screw's name and legacy. They can't do it. Those of us who personally knew Screw, we knew the world knows Screw, the DJs, Slow and Chop, Screwed and Chop, slowing it down, the mixtapes, the whole history. We all know that, but those who knew Screw as a person, it's absolutely impossible for anybody to destroy his name and legacy. They didn't know. That's one of the most genuine dudes you're gonna ever come across in your life. So it's not even worth the attention. I wouldn't even, if I was you, I wouldn't even respond it, you know, because that's a war you can't fight. When you fighting against evil in those capacities, there are certain battles that you pick and certain ones you don't. And when you see that somebody is trying to say stuff and do stuff just to get a rise out of you, that's evil. That's an evil person. So let them say whatever they want. They condemn themselves when it comes to Screw. That ain't your fight to fight. Because you look retarded to try to down talk the legacy of a man, and your legacy ain't even comparable to it. You look crazy if your legacy was. But usually people who do that is a bunch of no names who have nothing but a platform, and the platform ain't even got no traction. So why would I listen to nobodies? Why would I take the word of a nobody who's trying to become somebody by slandering somebody who is somebody? Y'all might can't repeat that, but I promise it makes sense. Michael Butte, what you say, my brother, all the way out there in Beaumont, Texas. I appreciate the contribution, man. Salute to you as usual, my brother. Just showing respect and love because you are always giving us wisdom and knowledge and understanding. So just showing some love. Man, love back to you, man. Y'all always give me wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Can't get it unless somebody gave it. So what's the most unique or experimental sounding hip hop song you've ever heard? That's a good question. The most unique and experimental, you got to go way back. It would probably have to go back to the early days of listening to Public Enemy. Public Enemy had a group of producers back in the days who produced all their music. They were called the Bomb Squad. And if you listen to a lot of early Public Enemy songs, the unique thing about Public Enemy, they always had they always had a constant sound that went throughout almost every song they made. It was always a or it was always a sound in every song. So the first song, or one of the first songs that I had heard a couple of Public Enemy songs, but one of the first songs that really just messed me up like that, it was a song they had called Rebel Without a Pause. And I had never heard a beat like that. You know, I never heard a beat like that before in my life. So yeah, so that's a good question. D Razor, what's up, D Razor? Thank you for the love. Thank you for the blessing, man, the contribution. D Razor. So I grabbed my phaser out of my blazer. I shot Darth Vader in the head with a laser beam. It was just like a horror scene. So I ran back and flipped the scene, and then I ran straight to space control. I told the Ewoks, yo, it's time to roll. I said, CP3, brother, what will it be? He just shipped the ship into hyperspeed. Y'all don't even know what I'm rapping. Y'all don't know what I'm rapping, man. Y'all do not know what I'm rapping, man. What's up, Renee? You hear Mercury's old folks home. What is that? What is that? Man, Daniel Meyer, I appreciate the love. Connie, your phone freezing? What's the reason? If your phone is freezing, you got to find out the reason. It could be out of season. I'm just teasing. That's all right, man. Jesse Lee Peterson said he grew up on a plantation. He ain't that old. What kind of plantation he grew up on? He ain't that old. In his name I slay. What part of Colorado are you in? We coming? We coming to Colorado soon. We'll be in Colorado in July. Inshallah. What part of Colorado are you in? Come on, Pee Wee, man. You know you more than welcome, man. What's ours is yours, my brother. I know you got a lot of wisdom and history. In his name I slay. I appreciate your love, man. I appreciate the donation, the contribution to the channel. It's much appreciated. Yes, sir. Phantom Face says, I just say I may know what I know, but I don't know all there is to know about what I know. You know? Yeah, I know. Why not cannabis? Respect. I don't know if I'm an OG of YouTube. I just got on a few years back. I wish I'd have got in on the ground floor. Brother Chris, how you doing, Brother Chris? Wa alaikum salam. OKC in the building. Y'all did it. Y'all beat the hell out of the Nuggets. Would you do a video to transcend it and what's about to happen? Oh, man. You know what? For what's about to happen, I would love to commission somebody who could kind of do that video like somebody did the Grand Deception video. They would have to do it right in detail. Now, Transcendent, I got to listen to that song. I don't even remember what I was talking about. But yeah, for what's about to happen, yeah, I would love somebody who could put it together right. A lot of people say, man, I can do it, but it ain't gonna be right. Put it together right. It got to be detailed. You got to watch Grand Deception and see how they did. Got to put it together right. Yeah. Daniel, dreams can die. You know who's one of the biggest, most responsible people for killing dreams? It's the person who had the dream in the first place. You have the dream and then you the one that aborts it. That's right, the big head scientist. Tony Montez said that's one thing I believe too. Yakub, only thing that got me thinking. I mean, it's more complex than how it appears on the surface. That's why a lot of people will make mockery of it and reject it. But if you go into the depths of it and understand the process of genetic engineering and how real it is, even the modern day scientists would have to bear witness. Las Vegas obesity. You say you're Alyssa's aunt, Alyssa Nicole? Do I remember you from Southeast? I would have to see you, but much love anyway. Alyssa used to strip on the north side, on the south side. Oh no! Oh my! I'd have to see you. Yeah, man. I hope everybody lives their dreams, man. You know how I go. Yeah, man. Keep reading, D. Keep reading, D. Razor. Oh man, blessings. Said she passed on. Respect, peace, and love. Tony Montez says, "What about Trump and them white Africans coming to America?" Um, just American hypocrisy. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. So, um, you in one breath will run out uh, people who've been in this country working. Every Mexican ain't a cartel member. Every Mexican that's in this country ain't a cartel member and a rapist. You know, so you use that as a reason to try to ship them out in mass numbers. You know, because you're racist. But when an African nation says the same thing and says, "Okay, well, we're gonna kick all the white folks out of South Africa," and if you know the history of South Africa, you go back and research and study apartheid and the racism that black people, black South Africans suffered at the hands of white South Africans. Nelson Mandela spending 27 years in prison, apartheid being just one of the most racist things to come down the pipe. And now you got this dude that said, "Okay, well, yeah, okay, well, y'all got to get out of our country too." And then Trump said, "Okay, well, y'all can come. Y'all are welcome to come." Okay, hey, look out for your own. That's fine. But a line of bad credit is being built up by the United States of America. And y'all don't see it because y'all so blinded by, not you personally, but just people in general that are so blinded by their love for these figures, for these political figures. And he's only there to do a job. He's there to help usher in the fall of America. He's just doing the job. He's doing his job. He is moving this thing along so fast. Every move he makes is just building up that line of bad credit, accelerating the fall of America. And that's why y'all can't tell me nothing about Farrakhan. Y'all can't tell me nothing about Farrakhan. Because years ago, they asked him, they said, what will happen if Donald Trump becomes president? And this is the first time. This is before he ran the first time. See, we wasn't wise as the members, so we wasn't thinking ahead. He said if Donald Trump becomes president, he's going to send America to hell on a rocket ship. The ship is blasted off. So it's just American hypocrisy, man. But hey, can't get mad at somebody that look out for their own. Miss Lady Sample said, it's wild to think that some of us in this chat will be caught up in our lifetime, a new kind of being. Oh, snap. I'm way behind. Oh my gosh. Shout out to In His Name I Slay. I appreciate the love, the donation once again. What do you think about artists being channelers? I feel like not just artists are channel. People can channel different things, and we can tap into different things. I think that's a gift that some people may have here and there, but I know artists are more out. We're more recognized and more known, and what we have in our mind is projected with further reach than the average person. So it may just seem like some artists, only artists have that ability, but I would say there's a lot of people that do. I got to catch up, y'all. I'm too far behind. I just don't want to miss y'all, man. Hold on, let me see. I got to catch up, man. Yeah. See, Battlefield, you say me and Bleed went through Rec Law. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm linked up with Baby Savage. That's who linked Bleed up through Rec Law. See, so yeah, it all comes together. Yeah. Why don't I come to Amarillo? Somebody got to send for me. Calculus says, since the whole world is soon to become a towering inferno, tell me where is Elon Musk and his fourth right buddies going to go? I don't know where they're going to go. I feel like a lot of rich and wealthy and powerful people may feel as though they have the means and the resources to escape the fall, to escape the judgment, but they don't. So I don't know whether they'll try or what they'll try to do, and I don't know. We don't know who will make it and who ain't. But I'm just saying, the rich and the powerful are prophesied to go down. I don't know if that means all. I don't know. I don't know the degrees of righteousness in individuals that I don't know. And Truth said they have bunkers and see, they can have it all they want. See, you can't hide from God. So you can have all that. You can have underground cities and all that. See, let me go into what is taught about just this piece. I ain't gonna go too far into this, but when you said underground bunkers and all that, the baby planes that exist on the wheel, on the mother plane, these baby planes, as taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, have bombs in them. And when these bombs drop, they hit the earth and they go down into the earth. And then they explode up. They can explode up a mountain from the surface of the earth, from under the earth. So if you got a bunker underground, that ain't gonna matter. I mean, it's cool. It's a good thought. It may have been relevant if we're talking about fighting against another nation that may try to drop a bomb, and that bomb may not do any damage beyond the surface, and you can come out later like on Twilight Zone and is the coast clear? But if something drills a hole into the ground and explodes and busts up a mountain, you done. You dead. And everything in that radius once that mountain comes up. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. So you never heard of Rec Law. It's like right up the street from you, huh? Yeah, man. I never heard of it either. Yeah. Piranha, I don't remember what part I said in the serpent about the Quran and the Bible. I would have to hear what I said or know what I said. OG Critic, what's going on? I'm trying to catch up. What's up, Erica? All the OGs coming in, man. I see you. Freezer, what's going on? Freezer said, what do you mean in this line from God Killers? The dangerous grifter, the changer of scriptures, who saw the true king and then set flames to his picture. You know, a grifter is somebody who's hustling people out their money. So I was speaking more of the religious sector, where you got a lot of these false preachers and fake preachers they're only in it for the money. They're not in it for God. They're not in it for the people. So the dangerous grifter, the changer of scriptures, because the scriptures in their original text have been tampered with. They've been changed up and switched up to suit and fit the narrative of those who control the scriptures. So they changed the scripture and said, who saw the true king and set flames to his picture, meaning that they knew that the Christ was a black man, but they couldn't push that narrative because we wouldn't be able to worship them if the God looked like us. So setting flames to his picture just represents they removed the true image of the king and they replaced it with the image of their own, the false image. Great question. Appreciate that, man. You like that deeper elevation? Why not cannabis? I'm working on a new project as we speak. Are we still talking about the alcohol thing? I'm sorry, I was saying 1 second at a time. Man, I'm so far behind. My gosh. My goodness, man. JD, the boy JD was a friend of mine. What's going on, my brother? OG Critic says, I feel that on the poison, hundreds of dollars a month is getting me. I'll eventually quit. Yeah, you'll quit. Just pray, man. Pray for strength. Pray to lose the desire to want to do it. That's all we can do, man. I'm praying with you. Phantom Face says, like 10 years ago, I introduced your music to my younger cousin while riding around in my car. He said you sound like a drunk uncle. So I made him get out. Man, I hope y'all wouldn't fall away from the house when you kicked him out the car. Now, sometimes the drunk uncle be dropping some wisdom, though. Sometimes you got to listen to the drunk uncle. He be, but you never know. You ever heard a bum on this corner just talking and spitting game? Spirit Warrior, I see you. B166er, what up, man? Says go time out here, man. True Blue Zulu said I've asked before, albeit out of place, and I apologize if it's a touchy topic. But I genuinely wonder what a young K-Rino natural hair is like. Oh, it's pictures of me. It's pictures of me circulating on the internet. It ain't hard to find a picture of me with hair. True Blue Zulu. There's plenty of pictures of me. I've been doing this 40 years. So you can find pictures of me as a teenager, all the way up through my 20s, all the way up to my 30s, to when I was no longer able to maintain, but there was no more need for me to go to barbershops. So no, it ain't hard to find. You just gotta just Google it, look it up. Go look at some of my old album covers. Erica says, great advice. Good celebrations could lead us back, or bad situations can lead us back. Stay strong. That's right. That's right. Daniel Meyer, you got the Epstein list? Everybody be saying they got the Epstein list. I don't know if I want to see that, man. I'll be like, oh, you know, so we might need to access the spiral vortex. Namaste, esoteric. I see you. I see you. This one of my, you know, all my clothes are old, man. I'm not a fan of these shirts, Lee. I don't know who Lee was, man. Lee might have been an old racist. I used to wear the jeans too. I don't know. Big Rick, one more week for a month. That's right, man. Congratulations to everybody who, whatever demons you fighting. We all fight. We all got vices. So we don't judge nobody's. Just because yours ain't mine, that don't mean I ain't got one. Fig Hood, I appreciate the donation, my brother. Thank you so much. And I appreciate y'all this dope engagement y'all are doing tonight, man. Y'all asking some, y'all on it tonight. I ain't gonna lie. Yep. Michelle Wood says, it's end times. I have never felt it so bad. If these earthquakes and tsunami pops off in June, we are all done. Well, earthquakes are coming. So I don't know what the prediction dates are, but I believe in what's written. Some of it. Is that Co-Man Vision? What's going on? Unless I say I didn't want that drama. They came at me. Ain't that how it always worked? When you are a drama-free person, it's like the drama comes to you. It's like something got to shake up your universe. I've learned that the main people who say they not drama, them be the ones who are. If somebody tell you that they not about drama, run. Daniel says, someone send K-Rino $1 quadrillion. I didn't pioneer independent rap. I can't take that claim. But I'll take the, I don't know if quadrillion is a real number, but I'll take that, I'll take a cool 5 million if you got it. I'll do good things with it. Yep. Man, I gotta catch up. I'm way behind, y'all. I'm way behind. Let me go, man. Yeah, don't look back. Don't believe the hype had that. Boom, boom. They always had those sounds in there. Don't look back. Yeah. 6th grade. Man, you was in 6th grade when that came out? I was a grown man. Big Rick. What lost you, Rick? I gotta go fast, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta skip some stuff. I gotta catch up. Gotta catch up. Massini Choice, I see you. Michael says Jesse Lee Peterson is a nut. He might not be crazy. He might just be hustling. See, a lot of time, man, y'all would be surprised. Some of these people know that what they putting out is a bunch of bull. They don't care because they make money. That's what I was talking about a while back with a lot of these social media personalities that just is always something negative, always something controversial, always attacking, going at people, exposing people. They know everybody's business. They just starting mess all the time. Man, these people know that ain't cool. But when they start making money off of it, they don't even care no more. Yeah. Man, I was pulling for Russ today, Massini Troy. I hate how they do it. They always try to find a way to blame Russ, man. I really wanted Russ to play well, but the way they got blowed out, they can't blame that on Russ. Let me catch up, y'all. I gotta skip past some stuff. Man. Fig Hood, why you want to work for ICE? Azazel, aka Supra, said I was talking about this today with someone. Do you take a side in the Palestinian-Israeli war, or do you think black people should stay? I mean, I side with the Palestinians, absolutely. But of course, yeah, black folks, we got our own issues over here, but that don't mean we can't look over there and see wrong is wrong. Plus, we should always look at the things and study what's going on in other nations, because when they are carried out basically by the same people, then you have to be aware, because what happens over there can affect you over here. Is that, I can't pronounce the name. Is AIWJROG? Trump selling Bibles for $59.99. Trump selling Bibles? Trump got a Bible hustle? Man, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Man, come on, man. I know good and well I'm not this far back. Okay. Man, I'm so far behind. It ain't that many people in here, but how am I this far behind? Maybe I'm talking too much. Let me. Brother Chris said Trump is also America's last chance at redemption. Nope, nope, nope. Don't throw no president jacket on me. They can offer me the job. But again, if they offer me the job now, I would take it. I'd take it. And my cabinet would consist of everybody who can fix this thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm way behind, I know. Here I come. Here I come. Y'all dropping some new, y'all deep tonight. Some nights to be regular, some nights to be deep. Maggie Carcamus, yeah. Ezekiel's will. The kingdom of heaven is within you and at hand. What up, Skylar? There's no love in fear. Evan Reckon Marsh. Yo, Evan, hit up my email and let's talk about it. All right, y'all. I'm still trying to catch up. What's up, super cool person? Super cool person said, hi, I like your music. Keep making music. Hey, man, you're a super cool person. I appreciate that. Appreciate the love. That Maggie Carcamus. Appreciate the love. I'm trying. I ain't the god of realism. I'm trying to be. I'm just trying to be real. DC Knowledge and Entertainment. Do I listen to David Wilcott? I don't know who that is. Who is David Wilcott? Ram V, what's going on? Are you prepared for the apocalypse? Nope. Who is? Well, there may be somebody. I can't speak for everybody. I don't know. Jason says over 50 people up in here and not even 10 likes. Get it right, people. Likes on up. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you, man. Yeah. Okay, you in Colorado Springs? Yeah, we coming to Denver. Inshallah. We coming to Denver real soon. We're gonna keep you posted. Yeah. What do I know of the what's that? The double O parts? What's that, Daniel Meyer? I don't know what that is. What up, L? I see you. Phantom Face said, nah, he was hating because his comprehension level caused him to hate instead of giving you a good listen. John Mendoza is in the chat. Lindsay Hobson says, I showed my sons and my nephew the Eminem diss. Now they don't look at him. But see, that was never the purpose. That was never the purpose. Yeah. That song was a defense for my sisters. That's all it was. Okay. Yeah, if y'all haven't hit the like button, hit it. We like to always try, for all the new people that might be in here, we like to always try to at least get to 100 likes minimum before we get off. It normally crosses 100 later on as people come and watch it, but we have a small, humble, modest community, y'all. We're not a cult. We're not a gang. But it's a small, humble community. We don't have 10, 15,000, 1,500 people on our. I mean, it's a small, humble community, as y'all can see. So our goal is to have at least 100 likes per live stream within a time frame that I'm on here. So if you haven't hit the like button, just do that for your big brother. And just click that thumbs up. That's all you got to do. It don't cost no money. It don't cost nothing but a click. Yeah. Just a touch. Just a touch of love. In the words of Slave. Who in here old enough to remember Slave? Just a touch of love. A little bit. Just a touch of love. I just want a touch of love. That's all. Yeah. Well, yeah, John, we got Detroit. We got Denver. We got Reclaw. We got some stuff coming up, man. We plan on hitting some cities that y'all don't normally see us at. Yeah. Just a touch of love. Let's say K-Rino's hairline can also be seen in the music video On in the Hood. That's right. Y'all want to see my hairline? Y'all want to see my real hairline? Go watch my video On in the Hood. That's my real hair. If y'all want to see it. I must have been looking at a bad angle. I thought I had a dimple. I'm like, when I get a dimple on my cheek? Am I morphing? But it wasn't that. 75 likes. Yeah, see, JD, that's right. Jesse Lee Peterson, he's entertainment if you rooted in your knowledge. If you're not rooted in your knowledge, or you just easily triggered, you'll get mad. It's like, you don't get mad. You don't take that kind of stuff serious. It's like you say, it's funny. It ain't funny, but it's like I say, I only take him serious to the extent, or anybody to the extent that it affects our people, because people will be swayed by that type of stuff. So in that regard, yeah, it's not funny. In his name I slay. You're not trying to say that Biden did any better, though. I didn't mention Biden. And see, that's the thing that happens. It's like, and I said this another time before, when you speak out against, that's one thing that happens in American political controversy and discussion. When you hear a person speak out against one candidate or one party, then people automatically assume that you support the other party. When that could be the case for some people, but it's not always the truth. It's like, no, a person may be just focusing on the flaws of the particular party that's in position right now. So it would do me no good to be speaking on Biden when Biden is no longer the president. Just like when I spoke critical against Biden when he was in office, which I did, it had nothing to do with Trump, who preceded him. So the focus is on who's in the seat now, because that's who the responsibility is on. But a lot of times in these kind of discussions, if you say some, people have accused me of being a Democrat. That's the problem with you Democrats. Who are you talking? You talking to me? You don't know me if you think I'm a Democrat or a Republican or an independent. No, I know that the position of the presidency of the United States, regardless of who holds that spot, is not something that's going to save black people, brown people, red people, and even white people, because that position is a corrupted position, no matter who sits in it. So if a person supports who they support, cool, support who you support. But where I would take issue with, and not saying with you, just in general, what I would take issue with is, and I said this before, I don't like when a person supports a particular candidate or a particular president. Once he's in there, he's no longer a candidate, he's the actual man in the seat. And then you put blinders on to where you just have this notion that because this is the person I voted for and I support, that everything he does is right. They can never find fault in the most obvious wrongs that these people commit. That's where I have an issue. It's like, okay, if you support somebody, it's all right. Akeem Olajuwon was my favorite basketball player, still is to this day. But if Akeem had a bad game, I can't act like he hit 50. Akeem was 3 for 20 last night. He had a bad game. He only had 9 points, 1 rebound, and he fouled out. I can't go, oh, Akeem, he had a great game. No, he had a great game. He did that on purpose. Y'all don't understand what he was doing. No, he had a bad game. So if a president makes a dumb decision, if a president does something that can snowball the whole system and does something idiotic, and somebody calls it out, but that's your guy, you got to be real enough to say, yeah, that's my guy, but yeah, he messing up right now. That's the reality. And I think that's what the problem is. Nobody wants to just budge off of their guy because it's so much debate between Democrat, Republican. So if you've been following me long enough, I've been around since the first the first, the first, yeah, the, the first Trump presidency. That's how long I've been doing YouTube. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030, 2031, 2032, 2033, 2034, 2035, 2036, 2037, 2038, 2039, 2040, 2041, 2042, 2043, 2044, 2045, 2046, 2047, 2048, 2049, 2050, 2051, 2052, 2053, 2054, 2055, 2056, 2057, 2058, 2059, 2060, 2061, 2062, 2063, 2064, 2065, 2066, 2067, 2068, 2069, 2070, 2071, 2072, 2073, 2074, 2075, 2076, 2077, 2078, 2079, 2080, 2081, 2082, 2083, 2084, 2085, 2086, 2087, 2088, 2089, 2090, 2091, 2092, 2093, 2094, 2095, 2096, 2097, 2098, 2099, 2000, 2001, 2002 And I done had words for both the presidents that have been around since I've been doing YouTube, and one of them's been around. This is his second rodeo. Yeah, because you can vote for whoever you want to vote for, but you got to keep it real. When they start making these janky moves that's destroying this country, keep it real. Yeah, he messed up. Yeah, that was bad right there. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was bad. Yeah, he's still my boy, but that was bad. It's all right. Hog Eye Man, I appreciate the love. Said I know I may be late. Album update. I've been trying my hardest to promote you. Thank you, man. Lil Rock. Yeah, bring me back to Lil Rock. Man, I appreciate the love. Yeah, the album is coming soon. It's called The End Us Tree. Say it fast. And we about halfway there. Appreciate the love, Hog Eye, man. Devin Burdick, what's going on? I appreciate you, Lindsay. Respect to you. Respect to you, Lindsay. Michael says, do you think all prophecies should be fulfilled? And if so, are we ready for that can of worms to be opened? I don't think we will be ready to see. Well, I don't know. The key word that you use to me is should. I can't say should. I don't know. But what I do know is what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said about prophecy. He said that some prophecies are going to happen. He said some other prophecies are conditional, meaning that if there's a prophecy about something that's going to happen or a nation that's going to be destroyed or something like that, in some cases, the people have the ability to beat the prophecy, to make it not happen. If the prophecy is revealed to them and the people change, then it can nullify what was prophesied. Now, that's what I have heard. Now, should, I don't know. I can't say. Now, I can say that based on how I just answered that, then that's the answer, that all prophecies don't necessarily have to be fulfilled if the people get it together. There is an example of that. Nineveh is an example of a prophecy being thwarted, I guess would be the word I would use, based on the people. They got it together and Nineveh was spared. Another good question. Daniel say, I would send some cash from my account. It's $28. Hey, man, you ain't got to feel obligated to give money with me, man. I ain't the preacher. I ain't the prosperity preacher, man, at all, man. We come on here and we chop it up. We have fun. If somebody bless my game, they do. Y'all have never in my life heard me come on my channel and ask y'all for no money. Never. There's never been a time you can dig back, and I've been on this channel, any one of my live streams, say, come on, y'all, run that money up, man. Come on, man. Come on now. I need y'all to start sending them donations in. You ain't never heard me say that. And you never will. I'll promote a project. I'll say, yeah, man, my new album's out. Y'all go support that. Y'all go blah, 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 blah. I'll do that. But I ain't never tried to get nobody to come out the pocket on my live streams and come on now, Daniel, that's all you got? Oh, you got $28? Look, man, Daniel, I'm going to need to get 20 of that. I'm going to leave you with $8. I'm going to leave you with 8. But I'm going to need that 20. No excuses, Daniel. Nah, y'all ain't never heard me do that, man. I never will, man. Battlefield said, man, we lit in here tonight. Y'all show up, man. Y'all ask some dope questions, man. Y'all ask some dope questions. Okay, let me go. Miss Lady Sample, do you have any favorite YouTube channels? My top three, we're not watching this from recently. My Lunch Break, Adventures with Roger, and a toss-up between, what's that? Canna Missing Project. Man, I do got some favorite channels, podcasts and stuff like that. Why can't I never remember the stuff? You know what I like, man? I ain't gonna lie. I watch a lot of reaction channels. I do. I like to watch people react to music and movies and certain movies that I like. So there's a few channels that I like. Lindsay says, do you put out a track list when you come to a city? I can't wait for you to come to Detroit. You're gonna be at the Detroit show, right? You know I'm coming to Detroit next month, right? I don't put out a track list. I just get up there and do what I'm gonna do. And sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna do until the last minute and I put it together. So that's probably one of the reasons I don't put out a track list, but hopefully y'all will like what I do decide to do. I'm looking forward to seeing all of y'all. Shout out to the homie Murder, man. Shout out to my brother Murder One. Ethan SC. Is that South Carolina or just SC stand for something else? Where can you see me with Jerry curls? Hopefully never. There is a picture of me that exists with me with a Jerry curl. Hopefully y'all never see it. It does exist. My Jerry curl was dry. Ain't had no type of luster to it. It looked like an afro with some little hooks in it. Just a touch of love. Ernest, what's up, Ernest? What about Prince, Fig? What you saying about Prince? Dark Mist. Dark Mist says, I'm not afraid, though I think they're getting that part. They follow you, Dark Mist? Brother's gonna work it out. The most interesting says, I have a video on gang stalking too. Yeah, because gang stalking comes up from time to time, and every time it comes up, I never remember what it is. Then we get into a whole different thing, and everybody starts giving their definition. Then we come back a few weeks later, and I still don't remember what it is. That's crazy. Michael said, yeah, I just sent money because I want to support you and everything you do, brother. Been rocking with you since Stories from a Black Book. And turn up, man. Yeah, man. Come on, Michael. You one of the real ones, bro. You already know. I appreciate the love. Okay. Open topic, man. Art form perpetuation, never monetary gain. Come on, listen. Well, y'all be putting them lines up. Dark Mist says, I've battled with gang stalkers for years, and I'm just really learning to keep calm and not react to the direct, indirect-ish they do. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, unless somebody violates your space. Yeah. Thank you, Ernest. Ernest says if you were still here. John said Thomas Jefferson expressed concern about the potential dangers of excessive partisanship in the spirit of party. Yeah, Thomas Jefferson expressed some concerns about a lot of stuff. Hog Eye Man, John Stockton is my favorite, my GOAT. But he had some bad games, especially in those finals. Well, you know, John Stockton played good in the finals. Karl Malone was the one that maybe had some up and down games. You know, I got to look back at it. John, he may not have had a lot of big games, but he was in big moments. Stockton seemed to always show up in big moments. I'll say that. Do we have 21 likes left? I don't know. I don't think we're going to make it tonight, y'all. I say that all the time, and sometimes we do. Appreciate that, Michelle. Christopher, brother Chris said, there's only 18 supreme thinkers in the universe, and I'm 17. And that was just a lie, you know. And I appreciate you, brother Chris. Y'all don't know how hard brother Chris is, man. Ooh, that brother can rap. Be spitting. Man. Just a touch of love. Y'all gonna make me go listen to some Steve Arrington when I get off of here. You can't like the video, Daniel? We need 19 likes. Can we do it? It's an open topic. I'll scroll back to see if I missed any. As soon as I catch up, then it slows down. Make me high just a little bit. Big Hood, did I show you love for your donation? I appreciate that, Big Hood. Yeah. Just a little bit. Let me spend some time. Yeah, y'all go to ogpointblank.com if you want to order physical copies of the South Park Coalition album, The Ties That Bind Us. Yeah, people been asking when y'all gonna have some CDs in. Y'all go to South Park. Y'all go to ogpointblank.com and get a copy. Get your physical copy of the South Park Coalition album. Did I spell that right? Yeah. I'm gonna hang around for a few more minutes, man. See if we can get 18 more likes. I got about 10 minutes to make it happen. For those who haven't, those who have, appreciate y'all. Meanwhile, let me make sure. Let me spend some time. Where's my what you call it? Okay, I think I took it down. There's been a change. I'm not gonna say it right now. Number love, super cool person. Daniel says, why this don't have 8 billion likes? That's my question too. The most interesting. Hey man, I appreciate you whether you do or you don't, man. Salute to you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you, Ernest. All right. Keith Sweat, you sound just like Steve Arrington. So when he remade that, that was like it perfect because he sounded just like him. Had that same little tone in his voice. Yeah, Connie, sometimes when people put a song in my head, it don't leave my head, so I just keep on singing it. All right, y'all, I ain't gonna drag this out. Let's get it on. Y'all drop y'all location. Let me shout y'all out. I'm gonna get out y'all way because there's work to be done. I must meet Phantom Face Final on top of the mountain and strategize the next move. We will be meeting Magneticus Attracticus in the morning. Yeah. Supra is in New York City. JD is in Funky Town. Phantom Face, we know, is in the 614. The most interesting, Victorville, California. Man, never heard of Victorville. DJ Alyssa is in H-Town, Battlefields, and Baton Rouge. We had Baby Savage on the podcast, man. You probably already saw it, Battlefield, but we talked about all the dope MCs and rappers have come out of Baton Rouge, man. So slept on, so underrated. That one city got so many dope rappers, man. That's crazy. Erica is in Beaumont. Miss Lady Sample is in South Shore Lake Superior. Fig Hood is in Cleveland, Ohio. Yep, Phantom Face, you know I got you early. Jason is in Hackham, West Adelaide. Yeah, one of my favorite places, Adelaide, Australia. Ernest is in Southside, Wichita. Connie is in San Diego, Battlefield. Much love. El is in the future, waiting on us. How my album sound? If you're in the future, it ain't came out yet. Have you had a chance to listen to my album that ain't came out yet? What up, Spikey? Where you been? Spikey, you been in here all this whole time? Yeah. Bone Thugs and Harmony, absolutely. Super Cool Person is in Beaumont. Beaumont representing tonight. We got Eric in Beaumont, Super Cool Person. We got Michael. We got the Beaumont crew up in here tonight. My album went diamond, all of them? Okay. How far in the future is that? How far in the future are you? Okay, Spikey just landed in the cut. Man, Alyssa, you sure right. What did we say, Alyssa? You want the whole song or you wanted the instrumental? I should just send both, huh? Okay. Massini Choice. Auckland, New Zealand. Man. Y'all do 12 more likes by the time I finish these shout outs. We good. If not, we shutting it down. Appreciate that, Ernest. I'm trying to build it. Trying to build my portfolio. You say you got the instrumental. But see, my instrumental got the hook on it. My instrumental got the hook on it. It's the instrumental playing, but the hook is on there. So I'll send you that and the vocals. See the whole song, I mean. Okay, so that's it on the shout outs. All right. Yeah, you got to go listen to that, Connie. You heard the song before that I'm singing? Are you familiar with that song, Connie? If you're not familiar with it, you're going to love it. If you are familiar with it, then you already love it. You say, I'm going to go listen to this song. Let me know if you heard it before. Have a good week too, Miss Lady Apple. You as well. All right. Well, here we go. That's the Underground Dialogue podcast. Y'all go check out the latest episode that aired this past Wednesday with Baby Savage. Especially y'all who trying to get y'all financial game up. He gave a lot of financial information, man, that I think could be beneficial to all of us. So y'all go right now, or whenever you might be a little late tomorrow sometime. You got some downtime. Go check out the Underground Dialogue podcast. Subscribe to that channel and this one, and I always have on all notifications so y'all know when I drop something, man. Plain and simple, man. All right, y'all. I will catch y'all later on. Peace and Murray's grease.